Why being home during a showing is silently costing you offers. If you are selling your home and you are staying in the house during showing, I need you to hear this. You are costing yourself offers and you probably do not even know it. I know that sounds harsh, and I know your intentions are good. You think you are being helpful. You think you know your home better than anyone, and you want to point out all the great features buyer might miss. But here's what is actually happening. Every time you stay in your home during a showing, buyers leave faster. They talk less, they feel less comfortable, and they are far less likely to make an offer. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why and what to do instead. Hi, my name is Rima Rafeh with the Rafeh Group eXp Realty here in Santa Clarita Valley, Los Angeles area. I have been selling homes for over 20 years, and this is one of the most common mistakes I see sellers make. It feels harmless, it feels helpful, but this is quietly killing your results. First, let me acknowledge why sellers stay. It's usually one of four things. They feel protective of their home and do not want strangers walking through without them. They believe they can sell the home better than agent because they know every upgrade and feature. They have pets or children and leaving feels complicated, or they simply do not realize how much it matters. And all of those reasons make sense on the surface, but none of them hold up when you understand buyer's psychology. When a seller is physically present during a showing, the entire dynamic of the visit changes, and it changes in ways that hurt you. First, buyers become polite instead of honest. They will not open your closet, and they will not check under the sinks, and they will not have real conversation with their agent about what they think. They smile, they nod, and they leave. And you think it went great, but they were performing, not evaluating. Second, buyers feel rushed. When you are standing in the kitchen, watching them look around, they feel like they are intruding. The average showing time when a seller is home drops significantly. Buyers spend less time in each room, they skip rooms entirely, and they leave before they have had the chance to emotionally connect into the space. Third, and this is a big one, buyers cannot picture themselves living there. When you are present, the home still feels like your home, your energy, and your presence. Your commentary, it all reinforces that is someone else's space, and a buyer needs to feel the opposite. They need to feel like this could be their space. Now, let me talk about the sellers who give tours. I have seen this hundreds of times. The sellers walk the buyer through the home, pointing out every feature. We replaced the roof in 22 years, or this is where the tankless water heater. We added reset lighting in the living room, and the seller thinks they are adding value. But what they are actually doing is taking control away from the buyer and the buyer's agent. They are creating an experience that the buyer needs to feel on their own. And worse, the sellers sometimes say things that actually hurt the sale without realizing it. Comments like, "We never use this room," or "The neighbors can be loud," or "We are moving because the commute is terrible." Every one of those sentences plants a seed of doubt in the buyer's mind. Your agent has been trained to position your home, so let them do it. Your job as a seller is to make the home available, make it look incredible, and then disappear. Buyer needs three things during a showing to move forward and making an offer. They need time. The longer a buyer spends in the home, the more emotionally invested they become. You want them lingering, opening doors, sitting in the living room, standing in the backyard, imagining their life there. That does not happen when someone is watching. They need privacy, and buyers need to have an honest conversation with their agent. And they need to say things like, "I love the kitchen, but the bedrooms are small," or "This is more than we wanted to spend, but I could see us here." Those conversations do not happen when you are in the next room. They need space to feel. Buying a home is one of the most emotional decisions a person makes. That emotional needs room to breathe. When you are present, you are compressing that emotional space, and you are making it harder for the buyer to have the experience that leads to an offer. So what do you actually do? It's simple. Leave at least 15 minutes before the showing starts. Take your pets with you. If you have children, plan to be out of at least an hour. Before you leave, do your showings prep. Light on, blinds open, temperature comfortable, music off, personal photos out of direct sight lines. Make the home feel warm but neutral. If leaving truly is not possible because of health reasons or a newborn or other circumstances, stay in one area of the home, that ideally outside, and let the buyer agent know you are here, but not to mind you. This is the absolute last resort and should be avoided whenever possible. And if you have security concerns about strangers in your home, lock up valuable and medication, set up a simple camera for your peace of mind, and trust that your agent has vetted the showings. That's their job. I want to give you the reality what I have seen over 20 plus years of selling homes. The homes where sellers leave consistently get more second showings. They get faster offers and they get stronger offers. And the feedback from the buyer agents is always more honest and more useful. When buyer agents tell me the sellers were home, it's almost always followed by the buyers that did not get a great feel of the home, or we would like to come back when the sellers are not there. That second showing requires time lost, and sometimes buyers do not bother coming back at all. Your home is your biggest asset. Treat the selling process like a professional transaction. Give it the best chance to succeed by removing the one variable that creates the most friction: you. I know that was direct, but it would have rather be honest with you now than watch you lose an offer later. If you're selling in the Santa Clarita Valley or anywhere in the greater Los Angeles area and you want a full showing strategy tailored to your home and your situation, reach out to me. That is what I do. My name is Rima Rafeh with the Rafeh Group eXp Realty. If you like this video, subscribe and share it with a friend who's about to list their first home. It might be the most valuable thing they hear before they sell. And I will see you on the next one.